In this video, we're going to answer the question, is your sign a baby, a teenager, or an adult? So let's go. Everything in the universe, including all living things on Earth, originated from stardust, which continually floats through us today. This direct link to the universe gives us confirmation that we are biologically connected to every other living thing in the world. Although life on Earth has many associations, characterizations, and categories, when it comes to our human experience, the one thing we know for sure is that our journey consists of three major phases. We have the first phase of life as a baby, the second phase as a teenager or adolescent, and the third phase as an adult. When using astrology to help navigate and understand our life experience, we can take this three-phase template and apply it to the zodiac wheel in order to get a deeper understanding of just how the elements in astrology, fire, earth, air, and water, are broken down into three separate signs within each element that represent the three phases of life: the baby phase, the teenager phase, and the adult phase. For thousands of years, Western astrologers have followed the yearly cycle based on the tropical calendar that follows the seasons. When the circle of the year is drawn, we can see that it divides into the four seasonal sections. First, we have Aries beginning the cycle with the spring equinox, Cancer with the summer solstice, Libra with the fall equinox, and Capricorn with the winter solstice. These four seasonal sections are then further divided into 12 parts, where each of the 12 parts represents the 12 astrological signs. Using this tropical zodiac wheel as a guideline, we see that the cycle begins with Aries, representing the first phase of the fire signs, followed by Taurus, the first phase of the earth signs, followed by Gemini, the first phase of the air signs, and finally Cancer, representing the first phase of the water signs. So Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer would be considered the baby signs as they represent the first incarnation of their element. Now, when I say baby signs, don't jump to conclusions and instantly think that if you're one of these signs, it means you're immature, naive, or that you'll be throwing tantrums and needing your baba, or that if someone's dealing with you, they'll be dealing with dirty diapers. This is not the case. Instead, if you are a baby sign, it means that like in the first phase of our human experience as babies, you will perceive the world based mostly on how it directly affects you. Not only will you be very clear on what you want, but it will be very clear to those around you that when you aren't getting what you want, the best way to resolve that issue is to find a way to get what it is you want. Now, when it comes to love and relationships, which you know here on my channel is what I like most to relate this information to, the baby signs will love with the intensity, drama, and purity of a child's heart. Now, the baby signs at times can be considered self-centered due to the fact that they are perceiving the world mainly on how it affects them. But don't forget, there are two sides to every coin. They can also be extremely spiritually elevated because of that untainted purity of emotion. Continuing on the zodiac wheel, following Cancer, we shift into Leo, which is the second phase of the fire signs. Then into Virgo, the second phase of the earth signs, followed by Libra, the second phase of the air signs, which finally brings us to the second phase of the water signs, Scorpio. Therefore, Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio would be considered the teenager signs because they represent the second incarnation of their element. Now, when I say teenager signs, don't jump to conclusions and instantly think that this means that this is somehow related to acne or awkward hormonal imbalances, or that if you're one of these signs, your nose will be growing too fast for your face. Instead, it means that just like during the second phase of the human experience, you will analyze things more. This is also the phase where you start seriously considering how the world around you is perceiving your actions and energy. And when it comes to love and relationships, these four signs will love with the complexity, mystery, and the passion of a teenager. Now, the teenager signs can sometimes be seen as hard to read emotionally because they're a bit more cautious about their feelings. This is due to the fact that, like teenagers, they are concerned with being too vulnerable or misunderstood. However, this is also a strength of theirs because it means they will take their time to contemplate a situation before making a decision. Next up on the zodiac wheel, we have the third phase of the fire signs, Sagittarius, followed by the third phase of the earth signs, Capricorn, then the third phase of the air signs, Aquarius, and we complete the zodiac wheel as winter comes to an end with the third phase of the water signs, Pisces. So Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces would be considered the adult signs. Now, when I say adult signs, don't jump to conclusions and instantly think that this means you'll have fading eyesight and be stressed out about bills or work schedules or wrinkles. Although this may be accurate in some cases, this is not what the term represents here. Instead, it means that you will filter your perception through a big picture perspective, prioritizing the outcome of your choices based on what is best for the overall circumstances, as opposed to just how it affects you personally in any given moment. It may also take a lot more to get you to a place of being triggered to anger, but once the adult signs get to that point, they can be very extreme in their expression. When it comes to love relationships, they love with depth, understanding, and yes, it's true. Sometimes they do have an annoying know-it-all angle, which can be a challenge to overcome, but like with all things, there is a positive to that negative, which is this. When you have the support and true love of one of the adult signs, you will feel secure and confident in their ability to handle the challenging circumstances that may overwhelm other personality types. So there you have it. The baby signs are Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer, bringing intensity, drama, and purity of emotion. The teenager signs are Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio, bringing complexity, mystery, and passion. And finally, the adult signs are Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, bringing an extreme depth of feeling, a big picture perspective, but sometimes overly indulgent nature. Hopefully you found this information useful. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. It really helps out the channel and it's greatly appreciated. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.